on camera, publicly, she said, Igbos, we don't trust you again. She actually said it in pidgin English. And this happened during the last elections. Now, what happened after she said that? You recall that APC thugs attacked Igbo strongholds in Lagos, where you had a lot of Igbo voters, to try to prevent them from voting. Now, but these things, you can Google them, you can check them, because I did, in fact, they were trying to suppress the voter figures of Igbos in Lagos. Now, are you trying to tell me that there was no connection between the bullion bans, Remi Tinubu's public statement, and the violence? So now I'm asking you, what is the difference between Bola Tinubu and Hush Puppy? What's the difference? What is the source of Hush Puppy's income? You don't know. You think it's illegal, it's corrupt. Okay, now I'm asking you this. What is the source of Bola Tinubu's income? What is the source of his income? You know, if Hush Puppy were to have been in Nigeria, most likely he would have been an APC politician. Because in APC, dishonesty thrives in APC. Look, I'll give you an example now. The APC today named Governor Umar Ganduje of Kano State a man caught on camera collecting bribes. This is not like a rumor or a gossip or whatever. He was caught on camera collecting bribes. I've analyzed that video. I sent it to a lab. That image is accurate. And then you now appoint this man to be the to head the Edo State election committee of the APC. Now you think about it. Just think about it. You see, I saw pictures, or rather a video of Hush Puppy shopping in a mall in Dubai, and then you had a man with a Versace bag following him about. Now, the current vice president of Nigeria, Oshibajo, actually played that role for Bola Tinubu. Because if you Google, you will see pictures of him, you know, holding Bola Tinubu's phone, and some other people holding Bola Tinubu's bag, you know, walking behind him when he came back from I think the UK or somewhere abroad. So now I'm asking you, as a Nigerian, what is the difference between Bola Tinubu and Hush Puppy? What's the difference? What is their source of income? What is Bola Tinubu's source of income? I'm asking you now, what is his source of income for this stupendous, unimaginable wealth that if he were in the United Kingdom or in the United States, do you think that they wouldn't ask such questions? In Nigeria, we worship him. Now, that is just a question that I want Nigerians to ponder about. Talk to you guys later. You might send me an email if you like, info@renomockery.org, or better still, you follow my masterclass, Reno's masterclass on YouTube. Subscribe to it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
I mean, another person isn't telling me, you see the picture on the screen, I took that picture. If you move to the right, you're going to see me in that picture. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. He has this man who is meant to be the Minister of Labor and Productivity, or rather say on productivity, who went on TV to try to hoodwink Nigerians, telling them that the charge against Bola Tinubu was just for tax, that all he paid was tax, that he had nothing to do with drugs. That is a big lie. I have the document here. Nigerians can see it. I hope you can see it on the screen here. I have the document here. It actually says, and if you look at it, it says docket. A docket, and as I'm speaking, your viewers can go on Google and fact check me. A docket is used for a criminal pending. A criminal pending. So you don't use a docket for a civil matter. And then right on the very first paragraph on this docket, it says that this is a forfeiture action under section under 21 USC section 881. USC is the United States Criminal Code. I will state it again. USC is the United States Criminal Code. Now, if you're watching at home, you can go on Google and you can fact check me. The United States Criminal Code is Title 18 USC, United States Criminal Code. And I'm going to read what section 881 of the USC, the Criminal Code, says. Now, this is it. I'm reading it. Nigerians can see it here. This is what I'm reading. It says, the following shall be subject to forfeiture to the United States, and no property rights shall exist in them. All monies, negotiable instruments, securities, or other things of value furnished or intended to be furnished by any person in exchange for a controlled substance or listed chemical in violation of this subchapter. All proceeds traceable to such an exchange, and all monies, negotiable instruments, and securities used or intended to be used to facilitate any violation of this subchapter. The word used there is controlled substances. Now, for Nigerians who may not understand this, a controlled substance are what they call narcotics, hard drugs. In this case, it was white heroin. Bola Tinubu was involved in a white heroin cartel. We know, and he was the treasurer of that cartel. And then he put some monies into an account. He was working for Mobile. And as he was working for Mobile, his salary was $2,400. Yet he paid in a total of $1.4 million into several accounts. Now, he was asked to explain how he got those monies. He could not explain how he got those monies. So one of those accounts, the monies in there, $460,000, it was forfeited to the United States government. It was not taxed. Now, there is only one agency of the United States government that has been given the authority to take forfeited amount, and that is the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. If you look at the case of the U.S. state, the state versus Ishmael Zambalda, who was the leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel, the exact same language that was used in this docket is the exact same language that was used for that man, Ishmael Zambalda. And if you're watching me, you can Google it. That it says that you agree to forfeit $5 million to the United States. Word for word with what was used for Bola Tinubu. The only difference is the amount. Bola Tinubu forfeited $460,000. Ishmael Zambalda forfeited $5 million. But the source of the money came from the same place, drugs.
Yeah.
You'll throw
nuisance, Lily.
So today he's going to become Ambassador Reno. You know, somehow I have told people before, right? And I'm probably going to say it again. Most of you defending these criminals on social media, you are worth nothing. Do you get what I mean? Majority of you are just like, we call you the voluntary slaves. I'm not expecting all of you to get a political appointment or anything. No. I'm actually expecting the government to have policies that will change your lives from this alimajirism, online begging, and ass licking as well. You have been waiting since the time of Bukwari to see a government that will reflect whatever yearnings you have. You've defended all of their failures. And those who did everything to ensure that Tinubu and his gang never actually have access to power today, they are those found worthy of working with Kolu. So I've been in the WhatsApp group of the Ronukus. Baba, you have no idea. Come be like saying for share one straight in it. It was for Food Kayode that said that Tinubu shit himself. He also said that Tinubu suffered from God knows what halitosis that is incurable. That means if Tinubu opened his mouth, it would be like say they open Shalanga. Yeah, you know, it would be like they opened a latrine. It was for Food Kayode that said that. It was, I mean, they all said a lot about him. And guess what? The Ronukus, the humbled slaves, the sophisticated demorons, the voluntary slaves as well, the sewage dwellers, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers. They will tell you that Tinubu doesn't care people who abuse him. He's always there to raise everybody up, kind of. But yet, on a papa we done the shout APC, AC, AD for over 20 years. Onga won't finish them for us right now. The rest of you graduate without any job. You are now the admin of different APC WhatsApp groups where you are for this to 10 people, for this to 200 people, for this one to, you will get 1,000 naira recharge card. You get 2 gig data. For this information, for this to this and that. You are now admin of APC, WhatsApp group, the admin of Tinubu till 2031. You've been a graduate for over 5 years yourself. I mean, you probably screamed a change under Bukwari. Now you graduated. You are unemployed. You are mostly unemployable, right? So it's crazy, right? When you see those who genuinely knew who Tinubu and his gang are, and then today, they get his attention. And another thing is that it took him 2.5 years, right? It took him 2.5 years to now come back and appoint clowns, ass lickers, praise singers. That tells you all you need to know. Here is another ambassador, Ambassador FFK, Mr. Short-tempered and short fuse. Remember him? He's a throwback.
I'm saying this on live TV. What? No, put that thing down. Let me address. What type of stupid question is that? What type of stupid question is that? Bankrolling who? Do you know who you are talking to? I will not take any questions from this man. What type of insulting question is that? Which bankroll? To do what? Who can give me money for anything? Who do you think you are talking to? Bankroll what? Go and report yourself to your publisher. Bankroll what? Please don't insult me here. Okay, I don't want to take any questions from this man. Very stupid. I could see from your face before you got here how stupid you are. Don't ever talk to me like that. Who do you think you're talking to? Bankroll who? You think that I'm one of those ones you'll be from who? From how? When? Where? How? You have a small mind. Very small mind. Don't judge me by your own standards. I've been in politics since 1990. I'm not one of these politicians you think will just come. I've been locked up how many times by this government? Suffered. I've been persecuted. Unlike most of the politicians you follow for brown envelope. You. Don't ever judge me by that standard. I spend, I don't take. And I'm not a poor man. I've never been and I will never be. Bankroll how? Don't ever suggest that to me. I'm sorry that it was deeply insulting. I don't often get annoyed in press conferences. I've been doing this type of thing for many, many years. Don't you ever make that kind of suggestion to me.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Bankroll who, a former minister, a lawyer. Don't ever try that with me again. No. Don't, please. You see me well. Don't ever. All right? I have a short fuse. Okay? Don't. Try it with others. Don't. I won't just say right now. I will hit you hard. Don't. And if anybody sent you to ask that question and gave you brand new, go and tell them you got more than they bargained for to do it. Very rude. It's not the standard of daily trust at all. And I will report you to your publisher. Thank you. Any other questions? Bankroll. Imagine that. Somebody has been on the road for how long? You are coming to talk about that. Very stupid.
You guys should wait, please.
So Mr. Short Fuse, that was when he started going about all over the country like Reno was doing too, who became, Reno became the PR agent for Tinubu's 40 kilometer out of 750 kilometers Lagos Calabar Express or Coastal Road. So now he's being rewarded. So for Food Coyote was going all over the place. Then it was being funded. It was bankrolled by Patawale. Today they are best of pals, and I bet you, right, as Ambassador FFK, he will hold that, that appreciation to Patawale. I promise you, Patawale was the one who got him that. Eventually, just give him something. So a former minister, a former days, now he's going to be an ambassador. So the Ronukus are now debating among themselves that maybe they should just pick the best from, all these ones are just send them to Indonesia, send them to India or any of these other places. Don't send them to America or all these ones. So Ronukus are having that conversation on their WhatsApp. That's how I got to know. By the way, now, let me give you the list. I'm going to read through. The former INEC chairman, immediate past INEC chairman, is rewarded just like Bokwari rewarded this guy Jega in 2015. When Jega left, Jega was then appointed to lead the livestock this, livestock that, for this and that by Bokwari. If they explain Nigeria to you, and you understand it, and you're not crazy, Baba, they lie to you. INEC chairman that left office last month, October, is now an ambassador designate. He's going to be a non-career ambassador. So he can go and be ambassador somewhere. His own reward. They can't explain Nigeria to you. and you won't feel like, man, I want mad, I want crazy. What do you mean? People who lack, morality, they have no moral gumshot, they have nothing. Shameless people, men of no honor. And that is an example of a state capture, no doubt. You get me now? Anyway, that was called what this on where have you, right? It's ambassadors. So the names, you have ambassador, they say barrister. These are the Tinubu's ambassador. How many were they? Yeah, 32. They are all 32. So you have Ogbonaya Kalu from Abia, Reno from Delta, Mahmoud Yakubu from Bauchi, BC Erelu BC Adebayo from Ekiti, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi from Enugu, former Enugu governor, Tasiu Musa Maigari, Katsina, Yakubu Gambo from Plateau, Nora Ladi Dadut, that one is from Plateau State too, Femi Pedro, former deputy governor of Lagos State, for Food Kayode from Osun, Nkechi Linda Ufochukwu from Anambra, Fatima Florence Ajimobi, former First Lady of Oyo, Lola Konde from Lagos, Grace Bent from Adamawa, that was a former senator, Okezie Ikpeazu, that's the former governor of Abia, Jimo Ibrahim is from Ondo, he's a current senator, by the way. Then you have Ambassador Paul Atiku, that one is from Benue. But there are those who are like a career, what do you call it? You call them the career ambassadors. At the way to they call them, career diplomat. So you have Enebechi Monica Okuchuku Abia. You have Yakubu Yaku Danladi from Taraba. Mayamuna Abibe Muna Ibrahim Besto Adamawa. You have Musa Abubakar from Kebbi. Sindof Baibi and Doni from Bayelsa. Chima Geoffrey Leoma, that one is from Bemboyi. Mukwelala Adeola from Ogun. Adeola Ibrahim. Abimbola Samuel Ruben from Ondo. Yvonne Oduma from Edo. Amza Salau from Niger. Shehu Bade from Katsina. Then you have another one, Mohamed Monguno, former National Security Advisor to Bokwari, has now been appointed as an ambassador. Monguno. Then you have another one, Mohamed Saidu Dahiru from Kaduna. Tunji Ahmed Sulu Gambari from Kwara. Then you have Wahab Adekola Akonde, that's from Oshun. So those are the you see, one thing is that once you begin to dig them one by one, you realize that these are just, people who are being rewarded for political, it's called political reward, so to say. So they are not going to add anything or change anything per se. The one that they blew whistle on at the time, the NIA guy, what's that his name again? Something okay. So remember that Tikoyi flat discovery where they found money and then they got suspended and they got dismissed or something like that. Now he's going to be an ambassador. The first 3 sets appointed by Tinubu earlier. And here is Tinubu's ambassador in Edo State. You know, Okweodoyo of Edo State has made a vow. He's been telling those who care to listen before now that Tinubu is his own benefactor. And in appreciation of what Tinubu did for him by making him governor of Edo State, he will reciprocate that in 2027 by giving Tinubu 2.5 million votes. Edo people will deliver that, according to him. Now, he has taken his pledge a little bit further. He said if 2027 comes and Edo people fail to vote for Tinubu to deliver 2.5 million, he, Okweodoyo, the Dodoyo governor of Edo State, will resign as your governor. Is that like a challenge? Edo people.
Asewaju is even more popular than me here now because Edo people already know that what I'm doing is because of Asewaju's impact. I'm telling you. You will see the kind of result that will come up from here because there's no opposition here in Edo. Everybody is for Asiwaju here.
Obaseki's people are not for us.
Who is Obaseki's people? Does Obaseki have any man here? Let him come here now. Is Oshomole not on the street here? Oh, let him come.
By the time election gets close,
yes,
we'll see them. They will come.
Who?
The Obaseki.
Obaseki.
And no, when we are close to the election.
I'm telling you, anytime he comes to Edo, wherever he is, he'll be hearing me now. Let him come. If he come to, I bet with you. Can you bet?